Hello to everyone. Today we'll speak about Trebuchet because it's my technology and science project of the semester. First, I'm going to tell you a little about its history. Uh, the first trebuchet was invented during the medieval period by the Chinese. It was the traction trebuchet, but we are not very interested in this one. Instead, we will take a closer look over the counterweight trebuchet. It appears to have been invented somewhere in the Mediterranean area in the late 12th century, but the question of the exact provenance of the invention, whether in Europe or the Middle East, is not resolved. I will speak more about the second one, which was the base of our studies. The sciences behind counterweight trebuchets, as the name says, is to launch a projectile with the help of a counterweight located near to the pivot to provide enough force at the other side to fight the projectile. This war machine was used in attack and defense. The attack was mainly used to penetrate fortresses thanks to its destructive force and its great range, a maximum of 300 meters. In defense, they were used to destroy the enemy trebuchet, since it was the only way to knock down the walls that protected the castle. The projectiles had to be as hard as possible, because on the contrary, when they hit the walls, they will break without leaving much damage. And well, if you use this kind of weapon, you want to deal as much damage as you can. And if they were hard enough, they will easily destroy any target. So the project has some certain standards. First, the drop weight could not be more than 1 meter. Second, the maximum counterweight was 1 kilogram. Third, the projectile has to reach 2 meter high to hit the target. Fourth, we have limited material, so we can't make too many prototypes. And fifth, the trebuchet has to be accurate because we need to try to hit the same target 10 times. This project started in February, so you can imagine with what is happening in the world, the coronavirus. I couldn't do it in optimal conditions. In fact, I couldn't build it. But we had 4 hours of classes, and without knowing that they will be the only classes during the semester, I had the idea of making a prototype among all the groups. So I talked to my colleagues and I tried to encourage them to build a trebuchet all together to get an idea of what it will be like, where we will have to be more careful in the future, and especially not use a lot of material since this was limited. It did not take too much long convince them because I really gave them good arguments and it was for benefit of all. So after a few minutes we started to building and somehow I ended up being the leader of the project, the prototype, and to the least doubt of my colleague, I was the person giving the answer or proposing new ideas. I could say that during this part of the project, I learned to be a leader. I learned to give orders if necessary. I became really aware of the work of an engineer in the reality. So I'm happy of that. Now I'm going to show you a photo of what it seems like. I will explain you a little. We first built the lever arm and we made sphere holes to change its position and thus be able to easily modify it. Also on the side we put an extra piece to block the counterweight, and on the other side we put a system to release the valve from the cylinder, a small hook that holds a rope. And most importantly, well not the most, but it's very important, the anti-oscillation system, which looks like a rectangle. to make it more accurate. After, we started with the base. We thought that it had to be quite firm, so it didn't move too much at the time of the shot, since it will not give us the accuracy we were looking for. So if you enjoyed the video, please let me a like and subscribe. It will help very much. Bye bye.